Hi, sports fans. You're now tuning into Chicks in the Sports, the hottest sports show in the A. This is your girl, Yakiri Thomas.
And Tar Van Dam.
The game will never be the same. Game on. Game on, game on. This is your girl, the self-proclaimed sportsnista, Yakiri Thomas. How y'all doing today, ATL? Hanging rough and tough with my girl, Ashley, here with Erica. How y'all doing?
Hey.
We're so excited. 404-603-8770. Get your calls in. Get your tweets on. We live everywhere, right? We're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to talk about today? Do we have to start with the sad news?
We should. Let's get it out the way.
Oh, gosh. Set it up for me then,
All right.
Erica.
So, NBA player, former NBA player, Russell Butler and his wife, Leila Bell, were killed in a car accident in L.A. This week. And so many of the teams he's played for have sent out their condolences and thoughts. It's just so sad and so tragic, you know, for a couple to lose their life together. But I guess it's also kind of admirable, you know.
Yeah.
It sucks that it had to be that way, but it's kind of admirable
Together,
that they got to go out together.
You know.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And it's fun, positive. In it,
Yes.
I suppose. Yeah.
It's devastating, though. 13 seasons in the NBA, including Chicago Bulls, Miami Heat, Los Angeles Clippers. But he finished his final professional career with the San Antonio Spurs with 46 games in 2015 to 2016 season. So, again, you know, our condolences to his family. I think they have one child, not together, but a daughter is left behind. But, again, it's sad. You know, such a bright and promising young lady, his wife. American Idol, I believe.
Yeah.
You know?
Amazing singer.
Third season, you know, American Idol 2003. So, again, you know, we're sending prayers up there to his family. And, of course, rest in peace, you know?
Yeah.
Also, kind of sad, but kind of I don't know. How do you look at it? Joe McKnight shooter guilty of manslaughter faces 40 years.
I think it's a victory. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, once again, you got to find the positive, the silver lining in it all.
Yes.
I mean, he tried to turn around the situation on Joe McKnight as if, you know, he was on all these drugs or whatever.
Oh, my gosh.
It took the time to look into it. And then, you know, it still proved you're wrong. It's still manslaughter. You still killed this man.
Break it down so the listeners can know.
So
what
it was
happened.
like a road rage situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe he shot and killed him.
Yeah.
So
I think Joe got out of his car.
He did get out of his car.
and they had an altercation.
And he went
of
to the
some
guy's window. And I think
guess it's like self-defense, maybe? Is that what he's
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, I think it's just one of those situations where they both could have walked away and neither did, and unfortunately it ended with Joe McKnight losing his life.
Right.
Which, I mean, I don't care what the altercation is. You don't just pull out your gun and shoot somebody.
Right.
So, I mean...
At the same time, road rage is something that I feel like everyone has a little bit of, and I just feel like it really can get out of control.
It can, but you know what? I had to learn to myself as a driver in Atlanta. I mean, this is the worst traffic ever. That I have to learn to always just remain calm. Even when people are blowing their horns as if that's going to make me move. I'm not moving.
Exactly.
You know, go on by. So you just have to just remain in your woosah moment. You know, just do not, because honestly, you don't know what the other driver has in their car. You know what I mean? You just have to really be in your own place in space and just...
People are crazy.
They are. So, you know, considering that, you have to definitely never get out your car, never roll down your window to, you know,
Right.
And, you know, just remain calm in those very tense moments.
Yeah.
You know? So, 40 years, though. This guy is facing 40 years, right?
40 years.
Do you think is very well warranted? Does he deserve to get the 40 years?
I mean, I think, honestly, if you kill somebody, you deserve more. But that's a whole nother topic that I could go off on a tangent on. But, I mean, I think 40 years is definitely, you know, I think he deserves it.
Yeah, for sure,
Definitely
for sure.
sufficient.
Well, on a lighter note, you know, congratulations to Falcons and Andre Roberts on winning the NFL Salute Service Award.
Oh, yeah.
He did a wonderful job.
Amazing.
They honored him.
What's your thoughts? I would say, no, I believe it's the first time in the awards history, I guess you could say, that it's gone to the same organization 2 years in a row. So.
Oh, yeah, because last year was the coach, right?
Yeah,
Dan
Dan
Quinn.
Quinn, yeah.
So now, we're honoring a player, which is awesome. I just, again, I love to see when the players are doing something phenomenal in the community. I love when they are actually kind of, look, you did a good job. Let's, acknowledge that. So I commend the league for acknowledging people that are doing over and beyond, because really they don't have to do that.
Yeah, and his parents were also
Service
members.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then he went to Citadel.
Army.
He didn't. He wasn't in. He wasn't in the Army himself, but he went to Citadel, which is not an Army-based type college. So
Love it, though.
I think it's amazing just in general when athletes have a heart for community service and for children, with NBA cares.
Yes.
And all of their salute, I think it's Salute for Troops or something like that. I just love that they have like these Make-A-Wish foundations and stuff like that where they have the ability to do that. And I like live for like when I'm YouTubing and stuff, that's what I watch. Like
service.
Like Chris Paul makes Logan's wish come true. I'm like, oh my God.
You're crying.
I know.
I got the tissue.
The stories are amazing.
Yes, yes. So again,
Love it.
we love that. We love, especially he's representing the A.
We'll have to say rise up.
Rise up,
Rise
Falcons. Even in this tumultuous time of the Super Bowl, and here we go with the Pats yet again, Sky. Tom Terrific, is that what they call him, Sky, again, Tom?
Not me.
Yeah, not me.
I call him
either.
Darth Brady.
I'm with you on that, Sky.
I'm just saying.
I'm with you on that.
Ashley?
He's a Sith Lord.
What is your thoughts, Ashley? Tom Terrific, are you riding for the Pats this year?
I mean, I don't. Honestly, I'm not riding for either team, but
Eagles
I would never bet against Tom Brady and the Patriots, especially in the Super Bowl. I mean,
Right now.
last year I was rooting for the Falcons, and that
of
ended
course.
miserably. So I would never bet against Tom Brady and the Patriots. I think you're silly if you're doing so, especially for the Eagles they've never won a Super Bowl, which I mean it'd be great for them to actually
It would be good.
win.
Amazing.
But my money goes to Tom Brady.
Oh, that's where you're. Oh, okay. So you already put in your predictions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Ashley.
saying.
Go right on it.
I'm just saying.
Okay, that's fair. All right, Erica, what's your prediction? What's going on?
Listen, I gotta go for the Eagles.
Okay.
I can't do. I'm honestly sick and tired of Tom Brady. I mean, like
Tom Terrific.
yeah, whatever. I guess I'm just extra salty because my team, Steelers, go Steel Curtain. I'm just a little salty because we lost at the last minute, just like the Falcons in the Super Bowl last year.
You should be happy to hear Shazier just got out of the hospital.
Yes, he did. I'm so happy for him. And also, I'm a little salty because we lost the Steeler, James Harrison. He was released, and the first place he went was to Tom Brady and the good old Patriots.
New England's notorious for that.
He's been getting so much playing time, and he's happy, And so I don't know. He did a really funny segment, a little interview where he's like the youngest of 12 brothers and sisters, I think. Or the oldest or something like that. And he said, well, how do you distribute the tickets to the Super Bowl? He said, well, whoever pays for it gets one. And I said, well, I can't disagree there.
Right.
I cannot disagree. But I have to go with the Eagles. I have to. I cannot give in to the Patriots in their cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, we're throwing that card.
I know, right?
I had to throw a little shade, but I have to go with the Eagles on that one.
I'm just saying. Who would I go for? At this moment, whoever's winning, I'm just over it right now. Because we went through this, season really hoping and wishing that we could at least be back where we were and have to redeem ourselves. But in this moment...
So then you're going against the Eagles.
Well, no. I wouldn't say that.
Eagles are the reason why the Falcons aren't in the position.
Wait.
So what are you saying?
I'm just saying. You will know when that time comes, and I post it on Twitter. I'm like, yay!
I mean, if you're Falcons, you're cheering against the Eagles because the Eagles are the
If I'm a
reason
Falcon,
why.
I'm still going to go against the Pats. I'm going to go against there is no win situation here for us.
I feel that.
It's just really, it's like, damned if you do,
Yeah.
damned if you
Yeah.
don't. You know?
It's
It's
like
just one of those things. Which fan base is more annoying? And
Steelers, the
okay,
Steelers.
let's not go there. You, Kiri, I'm telling you, you don't want to go there with me.
You don't understand how many people I've seen that are from Georgia or live in Georgia with all of these Steeler paraphernalias, rugs, curtains, bedspreads.
You got it.
Like, what
Absolutely.
Is this? What is this?
I have it all.
See?
I do.
I'm like, what is this?
I guess my reasoning is a little different. I feel like the Steelers are a respectable team.
Okay.
They always play fair. I love their leadership. Mike Tomlin, he's like one of the best coaches in the NFL.
He's a great coach.
He is. And they're solid. The way they play, their chemistry, they're so solid together. And what kind of bad news do you hear about the Steelers? I mean, get real.
I mean, other than Big Ben, and
okay, let's let bygones be bygones.
We can talk
He's
about
That's just bathroom talk.
I know, right? He's a
Tell us,
changed
guys.
man. He's a changed man.
Is he now?
But that's okay. Shout out to Big Ben.
Yes.
We love Big Ben.
That's what we were saying. Back to this. Is it Super Bowl again is happening? So the highlights definitely will be JT, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I'm excited. I have to listen to his album today. His album also came out today.
Okay, shout out to JT.
Man in the Woods, I believe is the name of it. Y'all should go listen
The
to it.
first track, or first single drop, it wasn't too popular. I think he dropped another one, and people are kind of like, okay, you're bringing us back.
He's coming on to...
Can I say this? And I think I said this last week. I was a big NSYNC fan. And so was my husband.
So I'm not
He
going to lie.
like-
I am too. I like
So
him.
was I.
Oh my gosh. I remember when, and just to see that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, okay. But I also remember the Janet Jackson moment. Will that take me back to when the nip slip? The nip slip.
There's like a, I'm not sure if it's like a website. I guess it is a website that places all, you can place all your bets. And of course, one of the bets is how many times are they going to mention nip slip. And you can actually place a bet on how many times they're in the Super Bowl that they mention nip slip. So if you want to place your bet,
I
maybe
need to put it
Google
out there,
that.
right?
You should place your bet.
Yes.
You should.
What's the over-under?
What do you think? I mean, in that moment, has he totally redeemed himself from that travesty of a? Because
I mean, I'm not
so.
sure there's really anything to redeem. I mean, it was like
they dragged him
scandalous, but
forever though.
but it gave,
and it changed.
but it didn't like,
everything.
but it didn't like hurt its reputation.
It hurted her reputation more
Yes.
than anything. I
Yeah.
think.
But can you really ruin her reputation? I mean, I feel like Janet Jackson's always going to be Janet Jackson. You
Janet
can't
Jackson.
really drag her name in the mud. So I don't think it really did too much to her.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
she may not be invited again. I mean, it's one of those things that
Like,
he got invited again to Super Bowl, and,
Yeah.
and maybe but at the same time she hasn't.
She just
She
got
hasn't
off tour.
released. Has she just
got
released
off
an
tour.
album lately?
Yeah, well, I don't know if she released the album, but
Album's
she did
still
just get off tour.
performing,
And
yeah.
she just had a baby.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
she's got a lot
I
going
mean,
on.
I always say bad publicity is good publicity,
Yeah.
so I don't really think it really hurt them that much.
But they
No.
remember it did change a lot of things. They were
I mean,
very
MTV's not
sensitive.
over the Super Bowl
I know,
anymore.
but if you think about if it happened now versus back then, it would be nothing. I mean, just
Yeah.
think about the stuff that's on TV right
Yeah.
now. It would be
Stuff we've
nothing.
seen already,
Yeah, it'd be
yeah.
like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
and moving on to the next. But back then, everyone was like in such a panic, like, oh my gosh, my kid was watching that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then
It's
it was
always
actually
that.
covered up. It wasn't like you saw the full throttle boob. You just saw the pasty,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "Oh, why would she do that?"
But a lot of people have those photo shoots to where they put
Now-
like a star
Oh my
on their
God.
boob or whatever, and it's okay.
So overly reacted to that situation,
Yeah.
I believe. But
agree.
again, fast forward to now, it would be nothing. It would be nothing. But again, I'm happy to see JT will be on the stage. It would have been really cool though if they kind of would have really, because I think
maybe it's a surprise.
ooh, that would be cool.
I think maybe it's a surprise.
Do you think so?
Maybe
Because
she
I
might
think she's
come
still
out.
kind of salty about that moment.
I don't think she's.
You know, I think
know.
she's really shady
I
about that, Erica.
I think maybe she's gotten over. It was a long time
It
ago.
was a long time ago, but you know how we are women, we sometimes harbor
Yeah,
those.
we hold it in a little bit. Yeah.
Speaking of harboring, oh, nope, saving that for my SMH OMG moment.
Yes.
We're going to definitely get into
We
that
have to get into
conversation. Make sure you get your calls in 404-603-8770. Get your tweets on. Get your Facebook on. What you on? Instagram?
Yeah, we're on Instagram
IG
Live. We're on Instagram
We
Live.
on Instagram Live. Let us know what you're thinking. What's your thoughts? Ashley, give us a topic we should talk about. What's next?
Well, should we discuss what is on the topic? Let's see. We're talking about. Well, do we want to give a prediction for the Super Bowl?
We did.
We
thought.
did.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
we
talk
did the
about
Super
it
Bowl.
anymore.
How
Oh,
about-
Gosh, I'm
let's-
just.
Let's have a talk about some of the new assignments in the WNBA that have surfaced this week.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
So the most prevalent to me is
Yes.
Tamara Young.
Tamara,
She's
you love
left
her.
our precious Atlanta
Tamara.
dream. She
Friend
is
to the show, by the way.
yes,
You know,
and she is now gone to the Las Vegas Aces.
what is that?
So-
That's a new team,
so-
right? New team.
Yeah, new team. I'm really excited to see what they have
Las
going on,
Vegas
what they're
is
going to do.
doing some things.
Yeah, they're really, really turning over a new leaf. She did say though in an Instagram story post that
Palm trees.
people
Palm
keep
trees.
people keep asking how she feels, and she says that it wasn't a trade and it was her decision as a free agent to go to the Las Vegas Aces. And she also said, little shade tree here, always go and be where you're wanted, not tolerated. I'm just gonna.
Did you put on your look at her? She got on her shades.
I put on my
Yeah.
shades for
she
that one.
She has on her shades.
That was a little bit of shade to me. So
I'm very.
I wonder what happened. What's going on with that?
Behind the scenes?
I want to know what happened with it.
That's very interesting. That's a good question. I mean, I honestly really look forward to seeing her this upcoming season.
I do
thought
too.
it would be great. Match with Angel McCoughtry. She's coming back.
Yeah. And then we have Renee Montgomery.
She's
new.
coming on. Yes.
She's new. So, and we lost Sancha Little.
Yes.
She has gone to the Mercury.
Yes, she
to play
has.
with Diana and Brittany.
Yes.
She's living the life. But we'll miss
Some
her.
come, some go.
We'll miss her.
We'll miss
her.
them all. And again, these are wonderful, outstanding women
Yeah.
in the WNBA. We want to wish them well.
Amazing
in everything
athletes.
that's going on with them. Because again, these are women doing the thing in a man-dominated world.
They are chicks into sports.
Yes, they are.
And we like that.
Since we're talking about guys and women and basketball, let's talk about the upcoming, All-Star game.
Oh, yeah.
In LA, yes. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
So there's Team LeBron and Team Stephen.
Who team are you on?
I haven't really decided, to be
I gotta
honest.
stick because Elvira's gonna punch me in the neck. I have to go with King LeBron. I have to go with Bron.
I'm a big Bron fan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Bron fan.
All right.
I just can't get on a train with a guy that congratulates himself on Instagram. I mean, that's a bit much.
No, you know what? Thank you. I took that as a self-love gesture.
Oh my God.
Self-love is
Congrats
the
to
best
this guy. Like, wait, it's me.
like
It's
the
me.
kid.
It's me.
Yeah, like the kid that he was who never thought he would be here doing this thing. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a really
I love
nice
Steph Curry.
Yes,
I
Steph.
love him. He's so humble.
He is
He
very
is.
humble.
He is. He's
Yeah,
very
He's just
humble.
such a humble guy.
Family
He's a
guy.
stand-up guy.
Both of them
He
are
is.
family guys.
Yeah,
but,
both.
I just love Steph. Anything he does, I'm always on
Steph,
board with.
okay.
Yeah,
You're Steph,
Yeah.
a Steph stickler. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So-
always on board with him. Anything he says, I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
Ashley, I know you do a lot of reporting too. Atlanta. Who would you write for as far as the Hawks, though? Before we get dead into, the All-Star game, because we've got so much to talk about. But who would you kind of be like, I like that guy for the Hawks?
I always like Schroeder.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Am I not supposed to like him?
No, just no. Okay,
I like him. He's another like he doesn't have like a huge. I'm not a big ego person.
Yeah.
So if you're very humble and
yes.
I don't know. I think he has an interesting backstory, and he's always
does.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just I don't know. I've always liked him. Even though I've been hearing rumors that the Hawks are possibly going to trade him here soon. But
really? Did you put it out there? Wow, seriously.
That's the rumor mill. That's the
It's
rumor mill.
happening?
I mean,
Oh man.
so I would like to see him stay because anytime I like a player,
Right.
they get rid of him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you're
so if they
right.
get rid of him, I'm like, okay, well,
Who's next?
I don't know who to go for.
That's how I felt
next,
about
so.
Kyle Korver. When we had Kyle
I
Korver, I was
love
over the
everywhere.
top.
I know.
I loved him,
love the
but then
core
he
threes.
left.
I miss those.
I know.
He left, and I'm like, dang.
I know.
It is
Yakira,
a
you know
very
how I feel.
difficult time for us, especially us women, because we really got into the Hawks the last couple of years, and for that team to kind of just go away, we're kind of like,
Everybody's just like,
gone. We're kind of
dispersing.
looking like,
Yeah.
so what's next?
Speaking of people dispersing, can we get into this Blake Griffin trade right quick? I mean, it was so sudden. I'm just like, wow.
Okay, but
It
don't
was so
talk
sad for
about the
him. He
estimates.
forgot his jersey.
I don't-
He forgot his jersey.
I won't bring that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, go ahead, say it, but don't bring the SMH-OMG.
Okay, I'm not going to bring that up, but I mean, he said that he admitted that he was surprised by the trade, and he found out about it on Twitter, which I thought was shady. You know, I'm like, I think it should be a little bit more professional than that. But I mean, at the same time,
It's
a
nature of
business.
the game.
The NBA is
Yeah.
a business.
They do
Made a
that all the
decision,
time.
and that's what happened. But I mean, he got a nice cold welcome
Sure.
with his post interview. A couple of guys from the Pistons.
Oh, wow.
Came, and Andre Drummond, I think he came and like squirted a water bottle on him, you know, crazy stuff they
Yeah.
do. I don't know. I feel like you know, it's definitely a business move.
It
at
is
the
a
end of the
business.
day.
Definitely,
You know,
100%.
Because I'm glad you mentioned that, because you guys, you know, Cal Korver, he said that. He was like, he was so shocked when he was, you know, he was like, I didn't,
exactly.
my kids are here, you know, my family is here. I was expected to be here. But again, it's the nature of the beast. It's the business. That's what happens.
It's just hard because when you live in a city, you get almost like, I don't know if attached is the
Yeah.
word,
Yeah.
but you know, you start rooting for players,
Yeah, and
then
then-
they leave, and then you're like, now what? I mean, look at the Braves. I mean, it's been what, 3 years since they got rid of everybody, you know, and I still can't find a Braves player that I just kind of gravitate. It's
Yeah.
been 3 years since they made all those trades, and I still
Yes.
haven't gravitated
Yeah.
towards the Braves.
towards the Braves.
Yeah.
There's not. I mean, I know they have Freeman, but I mean, Freeman's not exactly my favorite. So it's like, I don't know who to cheer for on the
know.
Braves.
Who to get
And-
excited
and-
about.
Yeah, like it's just not exciting when you get rid of everybody.
Everybody.
And
And
I
it's
know-
starting all over
And
again.
I know a lot of people might have certain feelings towards this, but I personally liked Dwight Howard with the Hawks, and I
I did too.
and I was really sad that was such a he's here, all right, he's
He's
gone now.
He's here.
And-
He's gone.
and
Poor
I thought-
Sky is about to die over there.
And I feel bad for Dwight because even when the Hornets played the Hawks
Yes.
was it Wednesday they played? He said, "This is where my dreams."
Thank you.
Started.
Okay, hold on to that thought. Sky, do you have that sound bait for Dwight? I think you do.
I would say woke me up, you know, just being here, being at home playing, and then not working out the way all of us wanted it to. You know, so after the trade,
Man,
I mean, it's sad.
it is kind of
Because
sad.
it's almost like he wanted to come back
mean-
and, you know.
I know people have their own thoughts towards Dwight. They think he's shaded himself. I personally like the guy. I think he's a great player. I would have liked for Atlanta to give him a chance past a year.
Yeah.
That's just my thoughts. I would have liked him to, you know,
I don't know. But see, I guess the thing is, what are they doing? You know, this has been my question for the last couple of weeks. What is the Atlanta Hawks? Oh, Sky. Go ahead, Sky. Let Sky talk, everyone.
What is sad is they gave up Al Horford.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That was the ultimate like diss.
He only took you to the
Yeah.
playoffs every season since he was a rookie. Every
season. And now we're here. And you're saying, is it a possible trade happening?
That's the rumor mill.
Yes.
I mean, you never know what's truth, but at this day and age, considering everybody gets traded, I won't be surprised if Schroeder's wearing a different jersey next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly agree with that. And it's happening so sudden. You know, even with Blake Griffin, he could very well be in another jersey by next week. And find out maybe on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, who knows.
I'm traded?
So,
What?
Right. This is it?
Right. In that moment, especially, I guess, what would you do? What would you do? Like, you just, you
Say, well, that's it. You know?
do you show up for practice if practice is that day and they tell you, oh, we need to talk to you for a minute? Or is that how it goes?
If those checks still go to the bank, I don't care where I'm going.
You know, hey, Scott, I honestly can't disagree with you there.
So
I really
make sure
can't.
it's deposited into Wachovia. Well, I don't have Wachovia. Wells Fargo.
Oh my God,
I did I say Wachovia?
That
I
is
don't know
so
where that
old.
came from. I know, right? It is.
Very
Wells
old.
Fargo.
Wells Fargo took over.
So again, get your calls in 404-603-8770. Chicks in the Sports. Ashley, Erica. It's real. So real. So real. Now let's get back to the All-Star Game. Yes. Exciting time. All-Star Game normally happens Sky, you're making a lot of noise back there. All-Star Game normally happens around, the Valentine's Day mark. It gives us a time to relax and not be so competitive with the guys. And
it's a lighthearted
It's
time.
a lighthearted competition. And have you ever been?
No, I've never been. I would love to go.
That would be
of course,
so awesome.
but I've never been. No, but I think it's always enjoying to watch because you get to see.
They're competitive, but not really.
They're competitive, but it's also fun, and you
yeah.
get to see the back end relationships between players that they've created over playing together, and see like how much they really do like gel or can have fun with each other or can throw a lob here and be like, oh, that was funny. You know?
I think it's more interesting this year the fact that they chose their players versus it being Eastern versus
that's
Western.
the difference,
So
right.
so I think that's interesting. Although I think it would have been cool to see it televised.
Oh no, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
That would have been.
I think it's
maybe next year.
yeah, it's a little more of a stickler because we have like team captains and it's like a big thing now. But there's also some injured players on LeBron's team, so I'm trying to figure out what he's going to do with that. I mean, it's
Who's all injured?
Well, DeMarcus Cousins is injured. John Wall, Kevin Love, but Kevin Love is being replaced by a guy from the Heat. Dragic, I think his last name is foreign or something.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm curious to see how he's going to pull it off. What he's going to do, to coach the team and bring them to All-Star victory.
Team stuff.
Yeah, team stuff. Coach stuff.
Ashley.
And I'm just curious to see what he'll do. I think Steph is probably confident in who he has. He has a really good lineup.
I think it's also interesting that he also has Klay Thompson, his own teammate.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I think that's right there.
Yes.
That's
That's enough.
Yeah.
And the Splash Brothers. Who doesn't want to see them in action?
Right. But it's going to be fun. I think the highlight is always the dunk show,
Oh, yeah, the dunk competition.
The dunk
But I have to
competition.
say, I haven't seen an amazing dunk competition since 2016 when Zach LaVine won. That was probably the greatest.
They were saying, especially last year, they were like, it was such a snooze fest. It was
Yeah.
like, what was that?
Whack.
What was that? What is
Exactly.
happening here? Because it gives the guys opportunity not just to dunk, but be very creative. Just do something just out of the norm.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Who's going to go up for that?
So,
it's happening on Thursday night, right?
Yeah, and it'll be Aaron Gordon, who Zach LaVine won against in 2016. It'll be Aaron Gordon. It'll be Larry Nance Jr. It'll be Victor Oladipo and
Dennis
Smith. Right.
Yes.
So I'm interested to see Victor Oladipo and Dennis Smith. That'll be a very interesting matchup. They are big powerhouses, and I think they'll have the leverage and ability to have some creativity on the court and have a good time.
We shall see
Yeah, I
Thursday.
think so.
Will you guys be watching?
I will. I will definitely be watching.
It's gonna be cool. I love the All-Star Game. It's fun. It's interesting to see the chemistry with the guys they normally go against, but now they're together. So it's going to be cool. I'm definitely looking forward to watching that.
Yes.
But you know what? Before we get on to the SMH OMG moment, let's talk about Leslie Jones. She's returning to the Winter Olympics game coverage.
We love Leslie.
Yes. We love Leslie.
We love Leslie.
She is returning to cover the Olympics Games this year. She's headed to South Korea. It's going to be fun. She's so lighthearted and fun, and I just love her. I mean, she's always #winning. She is. But I will say, something happened this week, which was kind of making me feel like, oh my gosh, bless her heart. I love her. I love her.
So what happened?
Well, what had happened was.
What happened?
No. Basically, she was in the gym. And, you know, she just wasn't feeling herself. And she just felt like, you know, why am I even doing this? You know, I guess she was feeling like she didn't see the results. And the results, meaning, too, no one's really telling her, you know, you look good, especially the people that she's kind of wanting to acknowledge. So in that moment, she's like, you know, she was just very discouraged about her body image. And, of course, she put it out there on social media. She did say, you know, sorry to be so heavy. And that's kind of out of the norm for her because she's so lighthearted, so funny, so, you know, just really like an all-around gal that you would not think that would have days just like you and I, you know, Ashley, Erica, Elvira. We have those moments where we're just like, oh, my gosh.
It just goes to show everyone's human. You know, everybody has feelings. Everybody goes through things. So, you know, hope Leslie Jones is feeling a little better about herself.
I'm pretty sure.
And I'm sure she is returning to the Winter Games. That'll be really exciting for her.
It is. You know, it's awesome. But again, you know, shouts out to her. And we're just happy that social media for once, you know, gave positive vibes.
Right.
Yes.
You never know which way social media is going to go.
I know, right? You just
So
never
many
know,
trolls.
especially body shaming.
Yeah.
And they were just like pumping her up into positive mode. So again, shout out to Leslie. We feel you, girl. We feel you.
We feel you,
We have
Leslie.
those moments too.
We understand, Leslie.
We understand. Coming up next, my SMH OMG moment.
SMH OMG moments up next.
Hashtag Chicks in the Sports tag is your best.
Yay!
Wow, let me find out. Yakiri does a little side hustle.
Yes, this is my side hustle. That's my rapping skills.
When's the next mixtape?
Oh, it will be this fall.
Oh, okay. Look out for Yakiri's mixtape.
Yes, all day, baby.
I can dunk.
Right. It's dope. It's dope. No. Okay, so my SMH OMG moment is definitely a double whammy. And it's a double whammy because I was just totally shaking my head. And at the same time, I'm like, OMG, oh my gosh, what in the world? So it goes to Lolo. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to pull it back. She exposed Blake Griffin as a back kisser earlier this week. What? Yes. Blake Griffin, you know, he made his big news about, you know, he was leaving Los Angeles Clippers and heading to the Pistons. And, you know, according to sources, she basically responded to the SportsCenter Instagram post about the trade. When a fan asked her a question, you know, what's up with you and Blake? Did you guys date? She kind of responded with,
The shade.
Yeah. I went on a date with him. She revealed, worst date of my life, and he's a terrible kisser. Yes.
Lolo, what happened?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like, Lolo, why did you have to put him out on Front Street? What happened, girl?
What did he do?
It sounds like she's the better one.
I know what happened. I don't know.
I mean, she just put
She's
him all out.
salty. She's salty. She's wrong for that.
Yeah.
I know. Because I guess in hindsight, you know, if the shoe was on the other foot or if the roles were reversed, if a guy did that to us, how would we have been in that moment? You know,
I probably Blake would have gotten so much heat for that. He
Blake
would have
would've
had
got
every
heat.
feminist group
I know,
after
right?
him.
Hell
being
hath
like,
no
How
fury.
dare you say that about a woman?
How
Like,
dare you? What
Yeah.
is, you know, wrong with you? So again, but I mean, is she wrong for putting him out like that?
I think
I
she
think
is.
she's
I mean,
absolutely wrong.
everybody's entitled to their own thoughts, and if she's not lying, then but still, it's not like someone said, "Hey, Lola, how's that date with Blake?" You know, it was like, "What are your thoughts on the trade?" And it's like, "Well, I think he's a bad kisser." It's like, well, what does that have to do with the trade?
Exactly. She just put them all on Front Street.
She did.
No regard, you know.
She's just like, "Oh, Blake, that guy, yeah."
About
him, whatever.
But she's like, totally beautiful. It's just like, wow, you just really did that. But okay.
Maybe he didn't call her back or something.
Maybe so. That's where, like, Lolo, come to our show. Tell us what happened because we want to know the truth.
Give us the tea, Lola.
I think it's more than him being a bad kisser.
You think so? It's something more
something
to the
happened.
story. What happened? Tell us. We would love to know.
We want to know. Lolo, give us the tea, girl.
Yes, call us. We'll be here. And that's my SMH OMG moment for the week. Coming up next, birthdays and WNBA news.
Hey, my name is Ulrich Johnson, former NFL player, singer, actor, and you're listening to Chicks into Sports.
Birthdays! Wide receiver who played 14 seasons in the NFL with the Green Bay Packers and led the league in receptions in 2006. He was selected to 4 Pro Bowls and helped the Packers win Super Bowl 45. Donald Driver turns 43. Star lineman of the University of Notre Dame, who was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the second round of the 2012 NFL Draft. Harrison Smith turns 29. Linebacker who played 8 NFL seasons with the San Diego Chargers, San Francisco 49ers, and Green Bay Packers, winning Super Bowl 45 with the Packers in 2010. In college, he won the 2002 BCS National Championship as a member of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Matt Wilhelm turns 37. NFL cornerback who was selected by the Tennessee Titans in the 2006 NFL Draft 7th round. He became infamous for his volatile on-field behavior. Cortland Finnegan turns 34. Professional running back and kickoff returner who joined the Carolina Panthers in 2014. He previously played for the Arizona Cardinals, San Diego Chargers, and Cleveland Browns. Ozzie Whitaker turns 29. Wide receiver who played in the NFL for the Cleveland Browns from 1976 to 1983 and for the Denver Broncos in 1984. Dave Logan turns 64. Small forward who played in the NBA from 1989 to 2001, spending all but one season with the San Antonio Spurs. Sean Elliott turns 50. MLB starting pitcher, he debuted with the Florida Marlins in 2005 and pitched for the Seattle Mariners from 2009 to 2012. He signed with the Kansas City Royals in 2014 and helped the team win the 2014 AL pennant and 2015 World Series title. JC Vargas turns 35. Corner outfielder who made his MLB debut in 2008 with the Toronto Blue Jays, then played for the Pittsburgh Pirates from 2012 to 2014 before a trade sent him to the Baltimore Orioles. Travis Snyder turns 30. Former MLB second baseman who was a 10-time All-Star and 5-time World Series champion, 2 as a player for the St. Louis Cardinals and New York Giants, and 3 as a manager of the Cardinals. Albert Red Shandies turns 95 years young. Pitcher who helped lead the Minnesota Twins to a World Series championship in 1991, Scott Erickson turns 50. Venezuelan former professional baseball infielder in the MLB who played for the New York Mets, Baltimore Orioles, Colorado Rockies, and Arizona Diamondbacks. Melvin Mora turns 46. Shortstop known for his solid defense, he made his MLB debut in 2005 with the Chicago Cubs and joined the Seattle Mariners in 2009. Ronnie Sandino turns 35. Happy birthday! This day in sports. Picture it, people. Picture it, sports lovelies. The year was 2014. Super Bowl 48. The Seattle Seahawks defeated the Denver Broncos 42-8. Most viewed television event in the U.S. with over 111 million viewers. The year was 2014.
I'm Ashley Barnett, and you're listening to Chicks into Sports. I'm the one that's going to tell it like it is.
Guess what time it is? You already know what time it is. It is WNBA Atlanta Dream News, yes. Okay, sports lovelies, you already know what time it is. It is my favorite part of the show where I get to talk my favorite sport, WNBA basketball, women's basketball, and of course my favorite team, the Atlanta Dream. Hello. Now this announcement is straight off the press. WNBA Atlanta Dream head coach Nikki Holland announced the signing of two-time WNBA champion and former UConn standout Renee Montgomery to a multi-year contract on Thursday. Now, Renee Montgomery said leaving the Minnesota Lynx was difficult, but I'm excited to bring the championship spirits to Atlanta Dream. I live in Atlanta, so I'm excited to come back east while I'm closer to family and friends and start a new journey with the Dream. Now, Coach Nikki also said, when I got the job, I immediately targeted Renee Montgomery. I could not be happier that she has decided to call Atlanta her WNBA home. I know she will build something special here. I know too. Congratulations again to Renee Montgomery, who will be now wearing an Atlanta Dream uniform. Yes. Now, speaking of Atlanta Dream, three-time WNBA champion Phoenix Mercury announced on Thursday the signing of free agent and former WNBA All-Star forward, former Atlanta Dream forward Sancho Little. She is now going to Phoenix. Congratulations to her. And also, Las Vegas Aces president of basketball operation head coach Bill Lambert announced Thursday that Tamara Young is also leaving Atlanta and joining the Las Vegas Aces. Congratulations to those ladies. They put in wonderful, wonderful time with the Atlanta Dream. Wishing them the best and their future role at their new cities. Congratulations again to Tamara Young, Sancho Little, and also our newest Atlanta Dream team member, Renee Montgomery. Now, of course, guys, you should already know 2018 Atlanta Dream season and group tickets are on sale, so please call and support. Buy your ticket today. Call 877-977-7729 or visit theatlantadream.net for ticket information. Now, come on. If I can run with the Atlanta Dream, you should be running with the Atlanta Dream. Let's all run with the Atlanta Dream 2018. Yes! It's one team, one dream. Let's go Atlanta Dream 2018. Yes! Let's go. Yes, we are back. OMG, SMH. We just had a breaking news today. Erica, what's going on?
Breaking news?
Breaking news.
Aisha Curry is pregnant.
Aww.
So there will be a family of 5 now.
Ooh, congratulations,
Yeah.
Steph and Aisha.
What do you guys think, boy or girl?
I think it's going to be another girl.
I hope it's a girl.
I think I'm hoping for a boy.
The most adorable
I
little
know.
girl.
I just know there's a little spot in Stephen Curry, and I know he just wants a little boy.
I know.
There's a little spot in every guy that wants like a
they
guy.
Want the boy.
They want a companion. Mm-hmm. So hopefully he gets that companion.
Yes, yes.
And all the best wishes to Aisha Curry and Stephen Curry. Congratulations.
Exactly. How far did she look? Maybe is she kind of farther? Because she's showing, right?
Maybe a couple months, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, she just posted it like an hour ago.
That's amazing.
She said she's feeling very blessed and very sick. So, so she's still in the early stages if she's very sick.
Aw, that is so
But that is so exciting. I'm so happy for the Curry family.
Yes.
Congratulations
again. Now, Ashley, so since we're talking about little girls and, the dads that love their kids and everything, what happened with this Tom Brady situation?
Well, Tom Brady, the team has a contract with the radio station, I believe, WEEI, I believe it's a radio station. And as part of that contract, Tom Brady goes on there weekly. Okay. And there's a documentary, I believe, called, was it Tom versus Time or Brady versus Time?
Tom versus Time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I guess I haven't watched the documentary myself, but I guess Tom Brady's daughter was in the opening scene of it, and the radio host called Tom's daughter, and these are not my words, but the radio host called Tom's daughter an annoying little pissant. Oh. And Tom immediately, he was very, he was very
kept his composure.
Yeah. I mean, as a father,
in that moment.
Yeah, in the moment, I think he handled himself very well. He said that, for years he's been coming on the show and he's trying to show respect for the guys, but that basically said that his daughter or really any child does not deserve that.
Yeah.
So there's some drama going on, and the host has been suspended
indefinitely.
So, but Tom, of course, has said that he doesn't want the host fired, but we will.
He has to evaluate whether he wants to come back on the show or not. I mean, it's a low blow.
Well, I think by
kids
contract he's got to go back on the show.
Probably.
But whether that host comes back is a whole. That's a whole other story.
That's a whole other story.
I think I read where he also said he didn't necessarily want the host to be fired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But again, I commend him amongst any and everything that I will say about those pesky pats. That,
right.
He really handled himself in a very honorable way.
Yeah, he did.
Because that right there, when you're
talking fighting
about
words.
Someone's kids. Sky was ready. What, Scott?
Well, speaking of dads, I didn't know if you heard about this, but one of the fathers that had 3 victims of Dr. Nesser up at Michigan State attacked him in court. He said, listen to me. He's talking to the judge, and he said, give me 5 minutes with him. The judge said, I can't do that. He said, just give me one with that. And bam, he took off. Went after him. And they got to him before he got to him.
Really?
So he should have coordinated with a couple other dads, to go over there and say, you hold him off and I'll get him. But man, I tell you what, he wanted some street justice.
He warned him.
But how many more instances, how many more testimonies do they have to get? They've already said he's going to be in for 175 years.
They might as well just
Why do they have to keep dragging these kids through this?
And
the parents.
I know. But again, I guess we definitely want to give the power back to the young ladies. I mean, this happened to them. A lot of them were children when this happened to them.
Exactly.
It's awful.
I mean, honestly, I think sometimes for victims, it's closure for them to give a victim statement.
Okay.
So I don't think it's necessarily. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I mean, I don't know.
Because sometimes that's the case.
Yeah, I mean, I just know that sometimes it's the case where it may not be the parents necessarily.
She wants to tell her story.
I mean, sometimes it's closure for victims.
Sometimes you just want to share your truth and say, like, this happened to me. I'm getting through it. I'm processing it. This was not right. And to share with other people that have been through it. I've been through it. You can get through it. And, don't let it beat you down. Come stronger from it,
Exactly. Because I think at times it could be therapeutic because a lot of them held that in for a long time.
Exactly.
Like
Simone Biles,
coming out like after the fact and saying this has happened to me as well.
Exactly.
So, again, I can't really be mad at the dads for doing that.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
I can't really...
Well, he's had to hear this testimony. 2 of them testified the other day and then one of them the day before. So he had to relive this all over again, what this kid had to go through because of this man. And I'm a dad of 3 daughters, so trust me, I would have found him one way or another.
I'm not mad at the dude.
No,
I mean, it's instinct. It's natural dad instinct for sure.
It is.
And the judge was like, I already signed your death warrant or something like that.
She did say that.
So she's not playing any games with him either, which is great. Which is great that everything is going how it should be in this case.
I know. I guess the
question the number is just growing.
It's ridiculous.
It is getting stupidly high.
More and more coming out.
That's
and Michigan
crazy.
State hiding it the whole time.
Will the dad be penalized, do you think?
I hope not. I mean, they should be getting him for contempt of court, if anything. But hopefully they don't get anything terrible. Yeah. Because that's just a momentary lapse of reason kind of thing.
Temporary insanity.
It's like a light bulb moment like you.
Right. Yeah. So again, dads and their kids, in this moment, very protective. Tom Brady protected his daughter. Also, the dads that protected against Larry Nassar, his horrible, horrible situation.
Terrible story.
And we're definitely, hopefully these women can move on and give other women
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
courage
rooting
to,
for the strength of these women
Yeah,
to really
they're very
inspire
strong.
other people that have been through the same thing.
Let me tell you, you know, us as women, we are very resilient beings. You
Yeah.
know, we can survive. Who can push out babies and turn around and do so much more? I'm just saying, Sky, my husband, can you guys do that? Push out
I had
babies,
to deal
carry
with
them
her.
for 9 months.
I had to
first
deal with
off.
her while she was doing it. Okay.
Even less than that. Do you have to go through periods?
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
oh,
for
yes.
real.
That
PMS
time
is
of
not
the,
a
it's
joke.
just, no, it's, come on now.
PMS isn't a joke.
I mean, they
It's
don't
not.
understand how strong we really, truly are.
Yeah, yeah.
So, again, women, please, you know we got your back. We will stand behind them. We'll support them and make sure that, you know, the story will never die. You know,
Always.
you never have to allow anything like this to happen to you without you saying something. That's just what it is.
Absolutely.
Now, can we quickly get to this possible fight again? I mean, what is
my
this
God.
about? Can we just move on?
It's
Please.
it's really being dragged out, and it's
Oh.
quite annoying.
My
Quite annoying. It really
word.
is.
I mean, seriously, Ashley, what is going on?
Well, Floyd Mayweather is kind of. Once again, it's the rumor mill. You don't know what's truth, what's not truth,
This
but
probably
there's
is.
speculation that Floyd Mayweather wants to get out of retirement, maybe do a little bit of MMA, and Conor McGregor is like, well, you know, I talked my talk, I did the walk. Well, kind of, not really, got knocked out, but still, I mean, you got to give to Conor McGregor. Whenever he toyed with the idea of boxing, he was like, I'll fight the best. So Conor McGregor is basically like, Floyd Mayweather, if you don't do this, then, you know, this will haunt you
You'll regret it.
for the rest of your life.
Two different sports again. We're talking about MMA fighting.
Right.
You're getting kicked in the face with someone's
mean,
feet.
it's brutal.
I mean, like, honestly,
Yeah.
boxing is more skilled. This is like street fighting with no rules. You know what I
fighting.
mean? Like,
I will
Right.
say, I do
It-
think
it won't
McGregor
turn
will
out
actually
well
win
for
that
Floyd.
fight,
of
but-
course, yeah.
It
I
will
do
not
think
turn
he'd
out
actually
pretty.
win
No.
that one.
Right. There's no doubt in my mind because again, this is totally different. It's not the same. He would, I believe, again, if I had to put my money on it, he would win. He would. I mean, come on, we're talking about MMA fighting. Ronda Rousey, do you remember her face?
Oh, my God.
Did you see her face?
Oh my God.
You
Her
know?
face was tragic.
It was
It was
devastating.
tragic.
It was devastating,
my
and I
God.
could not be a boxer.
No.
And
I
I
would
definitely
never.
couldn't be
No.
MMA fighter at all. UFC, no.
I would never.
I mean, just watching it makes me hurt. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at
it
them
makes
like,
you cringe every time somebody gets it.
oh my gosh, did they just do that to him? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And then I actually went to an actual fight like that. I don't know if it was considered UFC, but I was just shocked because people were bleeding, you know, and they were like,
They're like, oh my God, he's real life bleeding.
yeah, he's like bleeding and no one's doing anything. Like he's,
Yeah.
what is this? But again, no, hands down. I mean, what do you think?
I mean, I wonder
If the money is right, I'm pretty sure they
yes,
would.
that's what I feel. I feel like if the money is if it's the right price and it's the right situation for Floyd, he will do it. I think he will. But I don't think it'll. Like Scott said, I don't think it'll look pretty.
What is it, 50 and 0?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he'd want
wants to mess up his record because Floyd is
No.
very conscious about that.
Yeah, so I don't
And
know.
he's very
if
competitive.
Yes.
If
Very.
I mean, honestly, I think he'd be embarrassed. I mean, Connor's like 29 years old, and MMA is actually his thing.
That's his
Yeah,
thing.
it's like his thing.
So I wouldn't do it.
I know,
but-
right? Because
If I
But
was
at
Floyd,
the
I
same
wouldn't
time,
do it.
Connor brought up a point. You know, when I thought about it, I actually stepped up and did it. Now it's your turn.
yeah.
Exactly.
Now, is he kind of what was happening behind the scenes? Was he kind of putting it out there that it may happen? I know Mayweather posted a photo from the original fight on Monday.
He's treating
with a
this as
caption.
beef.
Yeah, is he just kind of
And
like
I think
playing with the
I
words?
believe, I
here?
could be wrong, but I think I read that there is. Was it Floyd that posted a video of him in the octagon? So,
Yeah. So it's more so kind of like, is he kind of shading him? He's kind of like,
A little bit.
You
It's
know?
like, I'm the best. I don't care what you say. That's just Floyd in general. That is his persona. And he always thinks that way. And I think that's really good, like self boosting, but at the same time, like he's a little egotistical. Just a little bit.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day.
Okay, he's a lot.
Don't even get me started on him.
I know, right? It'll
He's
be a
a
lot.
lot.
I'm being very polite
Okay.
towards Floyd, but I have a lot of strong
I know.
feelings towards him. So
That's a strong feeling.
I have some strong feelings towards him. So honestly, personally, I would like to see him get an MMA because I think Floyd deserves to get his butt kicked. But you know,
Can't run in
Yeah.
the ring.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
leave it at that. Well, ladies, tell me what's going on with you guys this
Let's-
week. What is happening? You know, what you got going on?
So,
Both of you?
Monday, we have an event.
Awesome.
Yes, we have a corporate mixer with the Atlanta Dream. So
Awesome.
excited to go with them and meet the coach, our new coach.
Coach Nikki calling?
Yeah, excited
Amazing.
to meet her. That should be a really good event, good
Of
networking
course.
event.
Of course.
So really excited about that.
Yes.
And the Norm School.
Of
you know,
course, the Norm School.
It
The
is-
school.
This is the 99th day until my graduation.
Yay!
We are counting down the days, ready to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
What about you, Ashley?
My weekend's kind of, I don't know, boring is the word, but I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Yes, it's
I gotta
happening.
figure out my plans. I have no idea what I'm doing for the Super Bowl. So
you'll
none of my
find
friends are. Usually I have a friend that hosts a party, but I don't
Yeah.
have a friend hosting a party, and I'm like, do I really want to go to a
I know,
bar
right?
and watch
Just-
the game, or like so? I don't. Still toying.
Yeah,
with-
between.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I know I'm watching it.
Yes,
I know
of
I'm
course.
watching it, and
Of
I'm
course.
sure beer will be involved.
Of course.
And hopefully guacamole.
Of
but
Oh,
course.
yeah,
course.
chips and salsa.
But
course.
I
Need that.
don't know
Lots of
where it's
queso.
I'm gonna
happening
be-
yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's happening, that's to be determined.
Well, tell the listeners how to find you guys on social media.
So
Quickly.
Facebook, Erica Blonde, Instagram, Erica. Everyone loves Erica _ Snapchat, XOXO Erica.
And my Twitter and Instagram is the same. It's Ash Barnett _.
Love it, love it. Well, thank you, ladies, for chatting with us today. Ashley, old school, new
I
school,
know,
come
it's
on
been a
back.
while.
I know, right?
Wow.
It's been great. You definitely got to come back and hang out.
I know. Have
Yeah.
fun
We
today.
missed you,
I
we
know, I
missed you, Ashley.
Great.
Thank you.
For sure. Now, time for my motivational moment. I have to get in that moment. Yes, my motivational moment is here. So again, people, week after week, I say the same thing. It doesn't matter how slow you go. You don't stop. You'll eventually finish. Remember, dreams don't come true until you what? You wake up and you go to work. So be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out the same place, same time every Friday on Atlanta's Real 1100 radio station. The game will never be the same. Game on!